Everybody, what in the world is going on in celebrity news today? Well, I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I know. And even though my opinions may not very well be your opinions, I'm just delivering the news, honey. I am here with the views and the news, and you can make it do what it do. Like I said, and like I will say, I ain't got nothing to do with what's being put out here in these streets. But what's going on right now is, see, y'all. It's funny to me. Okay, let me just break this on down and let's go ahead and work it on out. See, so Jada Smith came out. If that is her real name, hey, I don't know. But she came out with the fact that she made this book and all these things. I don't even know what was being said in it because it was buffoonery to me that after all these kids in 20 some odd years, we now hearing that they not married no more. Okay, not my business, not my concern. Matter of fact, none of this is my business or my concern. But I am going to bring you the news because I know what I know and I know what I don't know. But I know what I heard and I know what's being said. So now, okay, she came out with the book and it was almost like she was trying to say something, but she really didn't say nothing. Okay. So everybody's like trying to scurry around and say, what, huh? What, huh? And on one respect, you got this being said and that being said and so on and so forth. But it really wasn't nothing being said, is what I'm saying. And so as she said what she was saying, basically what they saying is Will and Dwayne Martin, his alleged best friend, was, hey, getting down on it, honey. And so now, because somebody started a rumor, now they're gonna go to the court system and try to say they're gonna sue somebody. How you gonna sue somebody? You know, you're being slammed with new rumors that are circulating about your private life after Brother Bilal, a man who um, interviewed at the Oscars winner, slept with, said that Will and Dwayne slept with each other. Half of what you hear in Hollywood is true, and the other half of it is true. I know you didn't hear me say it wrong. I said it right. This shit around here be off the chain. Cause see, it's amazing to me when people get to a certain level of success, they forget about being humble, hungry, and honest. And humble, hungry, and honest is a spiritual thing. It's not a arrogant thing or a narcissistic trait. It can't be. There's no way you can allow it to be. But somebody versus you making up, you know, lies and stories or whatever. Now they're saying they got to take it to the court system. But hell, it's been said that Will and Jada were swingers. You know, I was in North Carolina at A&T, right in Greensboro, where she graduated from. And there were so many rumors about her. But it's neither here nor there because either she did it or she didn't. And I do believe that all rumors, when people make or spread rumors, it's because, again, half of them are true and half of it's true and the other half of it is speculative. But at the same time, there's some truth to all this that's going on because it has been said that he was gay. Hey, Will, as far as Dwayne Martin is concerned, I don't even know. But the reality of it is this kind of shit goes way back, y'all. When you have a little boy or a little girl for that matter, and you let them spend the night at everybody's house, and because you trying to get a break, you don't know what's going on up in there. Because for one, you do not know what's going on in the household of the child you let them spend the night at. Now, if you are a very close watching parent and meticulous, that's one thing. But see, this, I could not, I'm sorry. Even when my son was younger, I love my mother dearly, but I couldn't even have her babysit him. I lost so many of jobs because I was like, you know what? I'm not my child ain't gonna just be at anybody's house. I struggled for many of years. That's why when y'all see me become the first billionaire in my family, don't be mad, because I will have paid my dues. Because at the time of me raising my son, you are right. You don't want to be on public assistance. You don't want to let child support be the only way you survive. But at the same time, if you make decisions to divorce or have babies out of wedlock, then unfortunately you have a split household. So you have to figure out what you need to do, and you have to be the best mother or father or parents that you can be. And many times, putting or allowing your children to spend the night at somebody's house just because you're tired or you feel like, oh my God, I don't ever get to go out. And maybe your parents are like, nah, this is the last time this week, whatever the situation is. You know what I'm saying? But the reality check is for you. You know what I'm saying? You're if you're not married, you're going to be a single parent until your children are over 18. And even when they get 18, you still ain't done. Some of y'all sit up there and think, oh, okay, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and whatever, and that's your business. You do what you do. But when I talk about this type of scenario, you know, when you sit and you try and figure out, like, okay, Will Smith, let's say you are gay. Why are you hiding it? Who cares? Like, who really gives a flying flip if you're gay? Is it because you think Hollywood is going to not promote you, whatever? You know what I'm saying? Or is it because that people say in Hollywood you got being African American against you, or any BIPOC, Black, Indigenous people of color, you know, any brown person that you are or who you are or whatever, you can't excel in business and in life like other white Americans or whatever. Okay, so with that being said, I would like to say this. Who cares? If you're gay, speak your truth. You hiding behind all this other shit, it's coming to roost. Because it's coming to roost right now. Because I don't know exactly what Jada Pinkett Smith had to say, because I didn't read the book. And again, those biographies are great. And I enjoy reading and learning about people. But at the same time, I just appreciate transparency. And sometimes when I feel uncomfortable with the story that I'm being given, it's not something that I want to engage in. And in this scenario, I understand her saying they're going to take legal action against someone who maliciously spoke against their life and their personal life. But I also realize that the person that they're saying, the man that they're saying spoke out, he apparently, I don't know if he's part of the LGBTQ community, but I took it that he was. And if he is, shit, honey, they know. How you gonna sit there and make it seem like, how you gonna go to court for something that you're saying is a lie if it's not a lie and they can prove it? It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, and it's a waste of efforts. All I can say is, if you're gay, Will, the movies that you was in, the shows that you was on, nobody can take that from you. Speak your truth, man. Speak your truth, brother. You know, don't spend all this time being angry and unhappy because people are speaking it for you. And that's what I always say about America. I have had rumors spoken about me. And if you ask me, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm not volunteering shit. But if I was a lesbian, or if I was part of the LGBTQ community, I get that I talk to people about this all the freaking time. And they always say, because my life will be miserable. But your life is miserable if you can't speak your truth. I just don't get it. But if I was, you think I would be sitting here behind the scenes trying to be like, I don't care what y'all think about me if that was what I chose to do. But I'm strictly, you know, and so I don't, that is not something, but I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not afraid. I'm not homophobic. You know what I'm saying? I love all kind of people, and what you do is what you do. But when you got stuff like this is not the time to keep these secrets, because the book came out for a reason, and it has some shit to say. that wasn't saying what we was trying to be right. Couldn't nobody figure out what the hell it was saying and what it's supposed to be saying. But what I can say is this is the beginning of a demise if you don't speak your truth. Because if you don't speak your truth, and I don't care who you are, it will be spoken for you. It will come out and be spoken for you. So it's imperative that you be able to tell your truth on your own before somebody else comes out and tells it. Because if somebody else comes out and tells it, honey, it's going to come out all sideways, backwards, upside down, and inside out. So again, I wish you the best, Will Smith and Dwayne Martin, or and Jada. But y'all, I don't know. The preface of relevancy is taking on a whole new level. Because it's like with y'all, and I mean, with the exclusion of Dwayne Martin, because he just got added to the mix. And again, he might have been in the mix, but we don't know. We just now getting it. But the bottom line is, it seems like with the Smiths, it seems like when certain things are no longer relevant, they got something coming out that's kind of out there. So hey, I don't know what the rumor is or what the rumors ain't. But what I can say is, speak your truth, brother. Speak your truth. And yet again, if you guys missed the beginning of Dina Marie Live, I was sharing with you all that I'm not on live. I'm going to have to upload on Instagram after I'm done because I did not feel very well. So I didn't feel like doing anything. But I did feel like coming to you and bringing you the news that I am getting, and I'm abbreviating each segment this week because I always want to work hard at what I do, and I love doing what I do, and that's podcasting for you guys. So, thank you so much for listening and tuning in, and we'll be back with our next segment of Each One Teach One. Thank you.